The following Let's Play has been rated not safe for young children. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found, mwahahaha! Huh. So we got another RPG Maker 3 game, huh? Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome to this game, presented by Chronicle Games. A Light in the Sky. When the sun set for 3 months and was replaced by a mysterious light in the sky, well, already we're having the title and a dialogue, huh? One felt two conflicting emotions, comfort and fear. The equally mysterious appearance of dark creatures, colloquially named the Chaos, was even more unsettling. I would have come up with a more original name than Chaos, personally. Sitting in the darkness, the people waited in despair for a savior to rise up and rescue them. They longed to once again see the sun. Man! Rothgar, is that you? Oh, okay, so his name is Man, alright. Rothgar, is that you? Darn the dark, this light doesn't even begin to replace the sun. Oh yes, it's me. What do you want? You're friends with Lestor, right? Yes, why do you ask? Well, he's run off again. I spoke with him a few hours ago, and he said he was going to look into the Chaos. You know, I like to say that I like how he's got this formatted here, with their names in the left there, in the left corner, and then having it spaced over a bit before the dialogue. Makes it pretty easy to tell which part is dialogue and which part is a person's name. Not to mention he's using the feature where it points to whoever's talking. You can see the little arrow thing there at the top of the text box. Darn it! That fool is always acting before he thinks. The Chaos will lead him alive. Do you know where he went? He said he was going to check out the ruins to the east of Lake Countryside. Wow, and I thought Chaos was bad. Idiot! He'll never survive on his own. Looks like I'm going after him. Do you think it's wise? Of course it's not wise, but Lester is in danger, and I can't let him get hurt. Besides, it's not like I'm a newbie to fighting. I'll just stock up on a few items and armor, get my more, and I'll be off. Gesundheit. I should have made that joke sooner, but at least I made it. Good luck, Rothgar. Lord knows you'll need it. Bring Lester back alive too, so I can beat the snot out of him. Yeah, I'll do that. And he walks off. I can tell that there's going to be quite a bit of effort into this game. Lester, you're such a fool. Do you really think you can destroy the Chaos on your own? I'd better get going. And you even included a little wait command. Even though there isn't a wait command, you have to actually manually space out the steps in the cutscene in order to make it mimic a wait. Because it looks at all these empty slots individually. It doesn't instantly jump to the next full slot. And of course he looks nothing like the character. Well, actually, I suppose he kind of looks like the... And now the camera's all wonky. Hello, can I see my character again, please? Alright, so we're starting off in Zenith, and we got Hercules here. We also got a bit of slowdown, but that's no big deal. It's to be expected in an RPG Maker game. I said that there was obviously going to be quite a bit of effort put into this game. Well, it's pretty obvious to tell. Well, first off, I'm pretty excited to play this game because this game comes with a walkthrough, and it is very, very detailed. It not only has all the stats and items and weapons and enemies and lists all the places, giving a spoiler-less walkthrough of how to get through them. It also it even lists the enemy parties you'll be fighting in each location. There is not a single detail left out of the walkthrough, with the obvious exception of spoilers. I probably won't be using the walkthrough to get through the game any, because I've sort of been put off by walkthroughs and player's guides and all that because of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I got through both of those games using a walkthrough the entire way through, and, you know, I really feel that I missed part of the experience that way. The Chaos are really scaring people into hiding. I wonder if they've realized that not once has a Chaos come into our town. Sunrise Inn. Would you like to spend the night? Sure, wake me whenever the sun comes back. Are there going to be any secrets hidden around here? I don't know anything about that. I guess I should have asked that before I started Let's Playing this. Oh well, I guess he'll respond. I got a contact with him. Welcome, it'll be 20 gold for the night. No. Let's see here, what do we have here? We didn't look at his stats. We've got Rothgar at level 1. Now, I'm not entirely sure level means anything because, well, you pretty much, judging by the strategy guide and the file that I overwrote, there are only 8 levels, which means that either you can experience really, really slowly, or level ups are story-based, or maybe they're hidden secrets. Either way, it means I'm playing yet another RPG Maker 3 game in which I am not getting experience from battles. I'll find one eventually. Let's see, he's a warrior, he's got those stats. He's got whatever you want to call that thing. Let's see what else. Reminds me of a Ronin story. By the way, this will be the first RPG in a Ronin story on RPG Maker 3 in which I'm going to be fighting any battles. It's been a long time. I bet some of you have forgotten what the battles are like. Except Lantis, because he always makes a joke about missing. But I'm reminded of how that game, each item only had one use, and I found out later down the line that items can actually have more than one use. Here it turns out that there's going to be one use, which means I'm going to have to be extra careful about not filling my inventory too much, because I'll want to... because who knows, I might wind up getting an item only to find out that I don't have enough room. Okay, so let's see what here. We got descriptions! Let's see, the Clade Hemhor. A large broadsword perfect for the decapitation of enemies. Strong versus humans, attack of 10. I really wish I knew what an attack of 10 actually meant. An herb that heals minor injuries, heals 30 HP. An herb that restores magical ability, heals 30 MP. And an herb that revives... an herb that can revive the fainted. Revives one party member. By how much, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, we got Skull Splitter. A basic sword technique, is level 1, causes HP damage for 20 damage. Battle skills! He's got nothing. And we got no treasures. Do we have any items? Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Skills, formation... Config, I don't think I need to do anything there. It's saved my information since I run a story, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, I forgot. Wait, it says here. Alright, I've been playing for 10 minutes. 9 minutes, whatever. It's close enough to 10 minutes. I'm rounding, okay? I'm assuming that's correct, anyway. Either way. But what does it matter for this game? This game I'm probably going to just continue until I finish a mission. It's not like a run-and story where it's going to take forever just to go from town to town. Speaking of which, this is a nice looking town. It's sure they're slowed down, but who cares if they're slowed down if it means it looks nice. Maria's shop. Hello Maria, how are you tonight? Welcome, what can I do for you? I gotta be careful here because this is a crappy buying system that RPG Maker 3 has. Oh, I start off with 200 gold. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a rabbit's foot. I don't have one of those yet. I don't know what it does. The strategy guide tells me. Actually, there was something else there, wasn't there? I thought I saw something that I didn't have. Antibiotic. Well, it's pretty obvious what that's for, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, at least the game has... RPG Maker 3 has a courtesy of starting you off on the no option. And I'll stop there. Now, let's see what this rabbit foot does. Let's see, luck goes up. I can't really tell. That number is kind of blurry. Even though it's running on S video, it's kind of blurry. I think that's a 6. I forget what luck actually does. But whatever. I have room for it, so I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm on S video now, in case you couldn't really tell. Which way did I come from? Okay, I came from over there. I got a properly working cable this time, and it's no wonder the other cable didn't work. Apparently, the difference between the old cable I had and the crappy cable that didn't work was part of the plug was made out of plastic. Alright, at least I assume that's main cause. This video cable is actually pretty nice and shiny. It's dizzy to look at, but it's shiny. Hey, do you know how to use heal points? Do you even know what they are? Well, a heal point is just a magic circle that fully heals the party. Just step onto it and press X. Alright. Oh, okay, so we can go behind the town here. And since I'm able to, I'm going to just stay back here because you never know, there might actually be something back here. Actually, it looks like there... Is that an event? No, that's just part of the building. Oh. And that just brought me back around. Oh, I'm taking so long just starting this game. It's a good thing the game the intro actually mentioned what the game is about. Yeah, apparently for some reason the sun just disappeared off in the middle of the day for some reason. Welcome to my sanctuary. What can I do for you today? There is nothing I can help you with. I wish you a safe journey. Actually, you know, this is the first time I've actually found out what an actual priest does in a church. Nice to know that it automatically knows whether you actually need healed or not, so you're not wasting time choosing options. Well, this place has a lot of buildings in it, doesn't it? Are any of these going to be unlocked? Gah! The weapons and shields in this town are all too weak for true warriors. I came here looking to stock up, but the selection is terrible. But I guess if you are a beginner, you might find the weapons useful. Yeah, I'm a beginner. I'm level 1. Golden hilt. equipment shop. However, it still makes you choose who to have shop for, since even though I only have one party member. Mahogany staff. Something tells me I'll be meeting somebody soon who's going to take advantage of that. Or it's a red herring. I think there's been other games. Well, I can think of one game in which a new weapon you found was a red herring. Final Fantasy VII, you found guns before you could find the guy that could equip them. Crescent Moon, is this another weapon shop? Welcome! What can I do? Why am I reading the shopkeepers? It's not like the shopkeepers are able to say anything different. Armor! I can't buy any of it because I already spent stuff on a rabbit's foot. I should probably feel guilty that I supported the act of cutting off rabbits' feet. But this is a video game. Is this an actual treasure chest? It's an actual treasure chest. That goes partway into the building when you open it. A healing herb. Yay! And because RPG Maker 3 doesn't think we were paying attention, it makes sure to show the healing herb one more time. I think my inventory is filling up. I can hold... how many items altogether? 12? Well, it's not that bad then. It's half full. Or half empty, depending on how you want to look at it. Another private home. Probably can't go inside. No. This would probably be an interesting bazaar here. I don't think it's actually possible to talk to anybody from across these, but... oh, hey, another treasure chest. I like this game. If I could just step over here to open it. There was a healing herb inside. There was a healing herb inside. So there was 2 healing herbs inside. I'm glad I didn't actually buy any. Private home. Doors locked. Hey, can I walk through here? Nope. Not that it matters, it's kind of doubtful that there's anything in the back, but you know what, as long as you're giving me the option, and plus I now know that there are treasure chests to be found, I might as well explore the back a little. Okay, I explored around the town, and there is one treasure chest, right nearby actually. I'm gonna just walk over to it from here so you can keep track of where I am. The ruins are to the east of Zenith. You'll have to cross a land bridge to get there, and you will certainly want to watch out for monsters. And the treasure chest is right here. There was 50 gold inside. There was a revival herb inside. Yeah, my inventory is definitely filling up now. I can only hold 2 more items. So that armor probably will take up a remaining space. The Kled is a good weapon to score damage with, but you may find weaker weapons to be lighter and more efficient. As you travel, be sure to check out weapon shops for better swords. Lighter and more efficient, hey? So you're saying that if I unequip this and... well, no, apparently not. It's entirely possible that you can find a weapon that... in the game that, affects your other stats, whether raising them or lowering them, but apparently this guy was full of crap, and this thing does not affect all your other stats. It just makes it so you can, well, it just raises your attack power. Let's go into this building. It's the private home, which is unlocked, so we won't go into it. Which just leaves one building over there. You know, I gotta admit, the ambience in RPG Maker 3 is actually kind of nice. with all the lights turned on during night. Especially these. I didn't even know these lit up. So that's kind of a cool discovery. You know, it's actually kind of sad to think that RPG Maker 3 is actually nicer looking than Aiden Chronicles. And the reason I'm coming over here is because I didn't check over here and there's a treasure chest. I almost missed it. There was an iron shield inside. Well, I'm glad I came over here then. Even though my inventory is already full. Wonderful. So I can only hold 10 items. Well, I wish I had known that. I would have gone back to sell a healing herb. I'll keep note of it for future reference. In the meantime, well, that's a little bit of money lost there. But at least we got a shield that we don't have to buy now. What does it do here? It raises attack, defense, and magic defense. Attack defense by 4, magic defense by 1. Now we head to the mayor's house. And the door is locked. No surprise there. There's no... Oh yeah, there was a save point right here in town. Are we going to a world map then? Lake Countryside. It's a traditional world map. Not a very fancy one, but I don't think I'll ever really tell anybody that their maps don't look good. Because, as I've mentioned more than once, I'm sure, creating maps in RPG Maker, the field maps in RPG Maker 3, is really hard. Requires a lot of timing and, well, not timing, but trial and error. Now, if I recall, we were told to head to the east. We gotta cross Land Strait. Or was it to the south? This would be a good time to double check. And I was right, it is to the east. While I was in there, I cleared out a bit of my inventory. Where's the land bridge? Well, this obviously isn't a land bridge. I guess the land bridge is over there. I cleared out a bit of my inventory. I got rid of a healing herb and a revival thing. The revival thing especially because I'm only one person. I'm not going to need a revival item just yet. So what do we have here? We have our first enemies. Obviously we're fighting them in the dark because this game is probably going to always be dark. Giant insect. Which reminds me, what skills do we have? Skull Splitter? I'll save that, because I forgot what it is. Nice. The fact that I got a critical hit on my first attack kind of gives me high hopes. Even though this battle system is slow as molasses and has a high miss rate, for example. Oh, that's convenient, you didn't miss. Let's see how many hits we can go before somebody misses. That's 5 so far. By the way, since the guide does come with a bestiary that gives specific enemy HP amounts, I don't have to try figuring out that info on my own. And yeah, sure enough, you don't gain experience, only gold. Somebody give me an RPG where you get experience. So I don't really have a whole lot to say for this game, or this LP. I mean, it's the first episode, so there's not really a lot to say in general. Alright, we got 2 new enemies. We got a bee and we got a spider. It's entirely possible that either one of them could be poisonous. We got the hornet and we got the arachnid. Well, if I had to guess, it's more likely that the arachnid is poisonous, so I'm going to go after it first. Somehow, I doubt I'll be getting rid of any of these enemies in just one hit. Oh, I'm definitely glad I'm going after the spider first. That kind of hurt. Two hits. That's a pretty fair amount for the beginning of the game. Oh, that guy has a higher defense, doesn't he? So will he take 3 hits? Let's find out. Yep, gonna take 3 hits. On the plus side is the slow enemy, since I was able to get 2 attacks in there in a row. So are we going to find the first heal point inside the beginning of the dungeon? Oh, that'll get rid of them, yeah. You know, it seems like this game was actually balanced so that misses don't actually happen that much. I don't know how. Yeah, I haven't really used RPG Maker 3 all that much. Alright, so here's the first battle we're editing out. And we had our first miss in the battle. And the amount of times we were able to get a hit before the first miss is that amount. Also, the Hornet doesn't exactly have the high defense that I thought. It just turned out that it was defending at the time. And I could have explained that while walking. Anybody remember where we're going? I assume that place right there. Is there any other place over here? Hey, this ground is different. Let's see if we can fight a different enemy on here. In fact, the ground changes to over here too. It's a path. Well, first I want to find out, yes, there is an enemy on this ground. It wasn't any different than the battles we fought before, so I'm going to assume that's the case with this other ground over here. There's a town over there too. Or something. Which means we must have started on the far end of the map. Also, we got our second and third misses so far. One of them was the third miss was our first miss by Rothgar. Oh, and I've been getting items. I'm gonna see if... Yeah, I probably need to remove one of these. 79, yeah, it won't be a waste. I'll go ahead and use this on him. And we'll save. Ancient Ruins. What I would have recommended... The Smurf... I'm just going to call you the Smurf because I think that's a neater name for some reason. It's also proper with the current time. I would have made, before releasing the game, I would have gotten rid of those 2 save files. Because they let people know that what's coming up in the game. But it's entirely possible you did not know that there was going to be the files left on the save file. But yeah, RPG Maker 3 save files are built into the game itself, rather than separate files. We got a new enemy. It is... an orc. How did I know it was going to be called an orc? Well, at least the damage we're causing so far is consistent. And he's defending. That's fine by me, it gives me an extra hit. I wonder, do you have the enemy's defense set to 0? Will that be the case throughout the game, or is it just for the beginning of the game? Actually, that gives me an idea. If we're consistently causing 15 damage, then I can calculate how much damage we're actually causing here. Let's see. Oh! It's a 1-to-1 ratio. That's actually good to know. So this sword of attack with attack power 10 actually causes 10 more damage. Nice. What's this? Scenery? It's scenery. You actually added scenery to a dungeon. This is looking promising. There's a door over there and a path here. I'll take the path. Oh, and another door. Well, in that case, I'll take the first door. Because the first path is always the wrong path. Unless you want to get a treasure chest, in which case it is the right path. And there's a bit more scenery. And there was a revival herb inside. I'm probably going to have to toss that at some point. Is there any secrets in here? No. You can just go ahead and let me know if there's going to be any secret items hidden in anything other than treasure chests. Because then I'll know whether to search all these crates and vases and all that. And yes, I'm still going to call it a vase. Vase doesn't make any sense. You only say vase if you want to be snobby. That was another orc, and the battle went the exact same way as last time. There's a little glitch in the graphics there because the textures match perfectly against each other. So far, this is a lengthy first floor. Which means if I look over here, there's probably slowdown. No? Well, I know there's gotta be slow. Yeah, there's a slowdown. I knew it had to be around here somewhere. Yeah. Slowdown, it's nearly impossible to avoid in your RPG Maker 3, so the best you can do is make sure that the slowdown isn't terrible. Mildly annoying is fine. That orc actually attacked me. Only took off 7 damage. Alright, end of the first floor? Or should I say end of the orc floor? Because that seems to be all there is down here. Hey, it's a McPerson. Let's see who this McPerson is. This McPerson is somebody who's first off causing a bit of slowdown for us. No. I could actually skip this person if I wanted to. But I don't want to. Maybe I'll create an alternate... Oh, it's Lester. We were looking for this guy. Rothgar, what are you doing here? I came looking for you. What the hell were you thinking running off like that? You know there's no way you can defeat the chaos on your own. I only managed to get this far. Still, it's painful to sit in the dark and wait for something to happen. I figure I can at least find out some information. Hey, check this out. I think there's one of the chaos somewhere in here. I know there are monsters all throughout this place, and I think the source is somewhere up on a higher floor. Darn it, Lester. Let's go. Do you really plan on fighting the chaos? Of course I do. Come on, let's go. At least make an effort to bring an end to the darkness. Fine, we'll go. But if you die, I'm not taking any responsibility. Alright, so we got our new party member. Let's head upstairs, take a look around, and then we'll inspect our party member's stats. So we want to go that way. So, Lester, he's a cleric. Obviously, he's got a weaker attack power, but a much stronger magic power. Much stronger attack power. He's also got higher intelligence and higher luck. No, it's the same luck. Items. He's got the mahogany staff. And a few items. Fireball, a basic fire-based spell, level 1. I think level 1 means it attacks single enemies, and level 2 means it attacks multiple enemies. For 10 damage. Vitalize, a basic recovery spell that heals 15 HP. We're going to go ahead and save that since I'm probably going to be using some of Rothgar's items. Speaking of which, we want to carry those over. There we go. I got more HP. I mean more inventory space. As you can see. I could only hold 3 more items on each person, but no biggie. That's 6 total items. I think what I might wind up doing, just for the sake of trying to break the game off camera, see if I can come up here without having Lestar tagging along. Oh, we got multiple paths here. Which way do we go? North or east? That leads to a path. That leads to a path. Alright, we got a couple new enemies. Oh, no, just one new enemy. So let's get rid of you, Orc. Well, try to get rid of you. No, pretty much get rid of you. Critical hit. Always nice. Now, your attack power is going to be like 9, isn't it? Let's go ahead and check out one of your skills. We're going to use the fireball on the Undead Soldier. Nice! That's pretty useful. So how much is HP and MP going to go up during level ups? Are they going to get a chance to go up without level ups? And... oh, there's another room. Is this going to loop around? Guess we'll find out. There's probably a staircase somewhere in the corner off this way. I want to double check what exactly Skull Splitter did. Alright, Skull Splitter is apparently a skill, which means it's going to cost HP to use. I'll have to keep that in mind. Although it's nice considering 6 MP would pretty much mean only 1 use. I'll go ahead and try out what Skull Splitter does down in the future. Probably against the first boss. Well, I gotta say, I like the critical hit ratio in this game so far. Although it makes me wonder if I'm going to have to deal with getting a critical hit against myself. Is there going to be anything off in this direction? Also, the fact that there was a breakable wall there makes me slightly worried. And we had a couple more misses from our team, but that's okay, because I found out something interesting. If an enemy is defending and you miss, it makes a clinking sound like they blocked the damage. Anyway, get over here to the stairs. And now that we're on the 3rd floor, we're probably going to find another new enemy. I wonder how high this tower goes. Ah! What is it? Can't you see? This is what we've been looking for. The chaos inside the ruins. But I don't see anything. This isn't right. The evil power coming from these ruins can't be from that thing alone. You mean the door? I still don't see what you're... Watch out! It's coming out of the darkness to attack! I wonder if I could have tried opening that door right before the battle started. I'll have to try that again when I go through here off camera. And we got the simple boss thing. Nothing fancy. There's still still 2 boss battle things left. Wait, did we get healed? We got healed. When did we get healed? Do you heal us before the boss fight? If so, that's pretty cool. Especially since you don't really know if they're about to hit the boss. 19 damage. It's not a whole lot more than what we give with the regular weapons, so... Unless this guy has a higher defense. He walks funny. I can tell that the healing spell is not going to be of much use in this battle. Alright, let's see... Chaos Knight, okay. Let's see how much damage this causes. Not a whole lot less, so I wouldn't really waste the 6 HP to use a special attack against him. I'm not minding the misses yet. They're not really annoying me or anything. I'm sure I'll get annoyed by the miss rate eventually, but for now, it's par for the course. So do we get healed after the battle too? Ah, he's weakened. Uh-oh, what's this? Ow! I know he's almost dead, but another hit like that would pretty much kill me, so I'm going to go ahead and use one of these healing herbs on myself. Let's see, we have it low, we have it shine the item for a few seconds, and then finally we get the effect, and then we find out how much it healed. That takes way longer than it should. Item usage should be instantaneous. Did that kill him? Yeah, I didn't need to use a healing item. Whatever, I wasn't taking any chances. So is this going to be like a Rana story where I'm immediately going to fight a second form of this fight? Oh, we got another rabbit's foot. So not only is this some random demon, but he's apparently cruel to rabbits. Hey, it seems as if the darkness is lifting. You mean the sun is rising? I don't know. Look, there's a door. It has a lock on it. We don't have any way of opening it. Indeed. It seems we will have to abandon the ruins for now. But it does seem that in defeating this chaos, we've broken the curse of night. We should return to Zenith. So all it took was defeating some random monster while you're sitting at level 1. Why hasn't anybody done that yet? Indeed. Hey look, I opened the door. Oh, there's another door beyond there. So I assumed then that whenever I open this door, or whenever I... Okay, let me start over. I assumed that I was supposed to open the door, step in, and then encounter the boss. And yeah, there's a locked door in here. So now we gotta head out. Oh yeah, we got a rabbit's foot. I might as well equip that. Didn't want to go there. Oh, and yeah, we did get healed after the boss fight. So is this gonna be for every boss fight? Alright, so while I'm waiting for my other self to get out of the tower, I decided to go ahead and also try to get up to the boss with just Rothgar, and we'll see what happens. Is it going to be glitchy? Are we going to see what's his name even though he's not in our party? Or is it going to be a case where you actually have this working right to where we actually did want to try coming up here without whatever his name was? Oh. Well, that was an unexpected option. What actually happened was I came up here and the event didn't trigger. So that's actually interesting. So I actually would have to go back down and get with his face. That's an interesting way to avoid a glitch. I noticed that the time is actually changing. The moon is actually passing over the sky a bit. Is that going to be the case whenever I resume the video, when I resume the next Let's Play next time? Is the sun actually going to come up? I don't know, we'll find out later. In the meantime, my other self should be getting back to the bottom of the ruins right about now. You know, it's a good thing that you did heal me right after the battle too, because, you know, I could use the extra health getting out of here, since you didn't, you know, teleport me out. Anyway, back to my other self. No, it's pretty much safe to say that it's still night. By the way, what's this light in the sky that they were talking about? Since it's supposed to be shining, did they mean the moon? I don't know. But, I'd say we're pretty much done here for this episode. My first impression, it's promising. The battles are balanced well, the town looks nice. I will say that if you plan on using breakable walls, that I hope that you went through the effort of making them stand out a little bit more, like providing some sort of hint rather than... Well, I'm hoping that you don't have any vast empty walls where one random patch of the wall is breakable. Not unless there's, like, surrounded by a couple of, I don't know, vases, or maybe there could be vases in the middle of the room that subtly make an arrow. Anyway, next time we're going to return to town. But coming up next, it's more Mario's Amazing Adventure, which I might be having a little bit of help this time. If Lantis is willing to let's play with me this weekend, we shall see. I'll see you then.